There is nothing like thinking you're in a well-balanced, sincere friendship and realizing that because the person is 3, 4, 5, maybe 10 years older than you, that they are looking down on you. There is nothing like being a genuine, considerate human being that actually wants to help and give to people, and not being able to do that in your friendships because the people that you're befriending somehow think that your information and your advice isn't valid because you're younger than them. That is a very imbalanced dynamic that I choose to no longer deal with, and it pains me because on the opposite end of that, I am also the older friend to somebody else that is looking for guidance, and I have no issue with it. In fact, I'm very receptive to them and the things that they have to say because regardless to their age, they're a reflection of me. Is that not how the universe works? Is that not how Daddy God made us? Anyway, I found myself in these very one-sided predicaments a lot in my life. Anyway, before I fucking lose it, there have been many times and instances in my life where I've been in a one-sided friendship where the person may have been 10, 12, 15 years older than me. And instead of accept that or maybe acknowledge, whatever insecurity is inside of them that's making them feel like almost inferior by being friends with me, they would try to imbalance the situation. They try to find a way to place themselves above me by being, i.e., my protector or my big sibling, or, just this, I don't know, try to swoop in and save me when a lot of the times I wasn't looking for that. I was just looking for genuine companionship and friendship, and I wasn't judging these people based on their age. If you want to be technical, if I was to really judge you based on your age, then I'd be able to look down on you because you're 30, 40, almost 50 years old, aligning with a 25-year-old woman. That does mean that in some way, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually, you have not pivoted past the plateau that I have reached in my 25, 26 years of age. That is something that people don't like to acknowledge. And so I comprehend why it may take you longer to come to, but I also comprehend that as a human being that is actually aware of myself in this lifetime, a human being that is just brilliant, regardless of what people want to admit and tell me, I have a lot to give to people, and these imbalanced relationships do nothing but feed the other person's ego because they're unwilling to see themselves for what they are, which is a person on a journey. 40, 50, 60 doesn't make a difference. Have you learned what you needed to in those 30, 40, 50 years? A lot of people can't say that they even know if they have. They're just out here living. That's the purpose of life, to live and live. And you will meet people, places, and things that will trigger you and will ignite a flame in you so that you can, burn that rope until it reaches the root. Spark that plug until it explodes, combusts. That's the purpose of life in these interactions. That, that butterfly effect, that small instance where you stop and speak or do nothing can some way, somehow affect the future in ways that you didn't know. A lot of people don't have this foresight, this vision, this ability to see something for what it is. A lot of people want to see it through the lens of their trauma. And I've experienced this so much in being friends with people that are older than me, because a lot of them are just that, they're trauma. I had a friend that was 50, about to be 50 years old. Her oldest daughter was older than me, and I think that contributed to why the relationship felt so imbalanced. But her behavior was that of a woman my age. She was dating men that clearly didn't care about her. She was out having casual sex. And when I tried to tell her that she was also being manipulative and controlling, she just completely bypassed that. I don't know, I'm a human being. And I was also at the beginning of my energy work, just learning about energy and how we pull and take and grasp and steal from each other without even knowing. And in that moment, I acknowledged that what she was doing just was unhealthy to me. I felt like it was an unhealthy balance of trying to take from a person that clearly didn't know what the heck they were doing. And all the while you're trying to take and convince this person to stay with you and be with you, you're diminishing your own worth. And I could see that from the outside looking in. Because, it's so much easier to see other people's shit. Anyway, it's a great thought piece. This is long. So if you stick around to the end, kudos to you. You are that bitch. Because, baby, this is like the point and the purpose of life. That little bit of extra patience that you put in might actually get you something.